Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing, and the shockwaves just keep coming after the latest whispers hitting the streets. Caleb Williams, the tight end whose presence has been monumental for the Bears, is reportedly on the move. Sources close to the team hint at behind-the-scenes discussions that might change the franchise's trajectory entirely. Imagine the locker room right now, where every glance, every sideline conversation, every locker combination could be interpreted as a sign of tension or anticipation. Fans have been speculating, and social media is ablaze with theories ranging from salary cap maneuvering to personal conflicts. But what seems clear is that the Bears' offensive line will feel the absence of a player who not only caught passes, but commanded respect, attention, and fear from defenders. In the weeks leading up to this potential departure, insiders noticed subtle shifts in practice dynamics, whispers of late-night strategy meetings, and a level of intensity that hinted at change. The tight end has always been a linchpin, a bridge between quarterback and wideout, and now the bridge might be burning in front of our eyes. Everyone's asking, why now? And the answer remains tantalizingly vague. The ripple effect extends beyond the field, potentially impacting draft strategies and free agent scouting in ways the casual fan might not immediately grasp. While the official statements remain carefully worded, the rumor mill suggests that Caleb Williams' exit might not just be a standard trade or contract dispute. It's being whispered as a seismic shift in the Bears' long-term vision. Imagine the front office, late at night, weighing options that could redefine the franchise's offensive identity. Coaches are reportedly recalibrating their game plans even before any confirmation, acknowledging that losing a tight end of Williams' caliber could disrupt timing, chemistry, and play calling in ways that aren't easy to quantify. Analysts and insiders speculate about a domino effect that could affect not just the Bears' next draft, but also their standing in the division, as rival teams might sense vulnerability and prepare to exploit it. Meanwhile, social media has become a relentless hive of speculation, with highlight reels, career stats, and what-if scenarios being dissected with feverish intensity. Every catch, every touchdown, every memorable play is being scrutinized under a new lens, as if fans are collectively mourning a future that might never exist in the current form. The tension is palpable, creating an atmosphere of suspense that only grows with every cryptic tweet or vague press conference. Rumors suggest that negotiations with other teams are already in motion, and some insiders hint at multi-team deals that could radically alter the tight end landscape in the NFL, forcing franchises to rethink strategies that were previously considered settled. Sources whispering from within the organization suggest that Caleb Williams' relationship with key coaching staff has been a focal point in this unfolding drama. While there are no explicit signs of discord, the nuances of professional dynamics, late arrivals at meetings, subtle disagreements over play execution, or even differences in vision for the team's offensive approach could be contributing factors. Observers have noticed shifts in how teammates interact during practices, with subtle pauses, lingering glances, and perhaps even unspoken tension hinting at a player on the brink of a major decision. The tight end's influence extends beyond the field. Locker room leadership, mentorship of younger players, and contributions to team culture are all elements that might be disrupted if this rumor solidifies into reality. Analysts are drawing comparisons to previous high-profile departures, evaluating how a single player can trigger strategic reevaluations that reverberate for seasons. Meanwhile, fans are crafting narratives, speculating about potential destinations, imagining highlight reels and alternate jerseys, and debating whether the move would signify a fresh start or a gamble with monumental risk. The air is thick with anticipation, as each report, no matter how small, is magnified, feeding a collective frenzy that has transformed social media into a real-time speculation engine. Every rumor feels like a pulse, each new piece of information like a tremor shaking the very foundation of the Bears' offensive scheme, leaving observers on edge and hungry for confirmation or denial. Meanwhile, Rival teams are reportedly monitoring the situation with hawk-like intensity. Sources suggest that scouts are analyzing every nuance, weighing Caleb Williams' potential fit into their own offensive systems, and projecting how his presence could alter defensive strategies league-wide. A single player's potential departure has sparked a chain reaction of internal planning sessions, mock drafts, and speculative roster moves. The NFL ecosystem thrives on such whispers, and every analyst segment, every radio show, every podcast episode is now dissecting the possibilities with feverish attention. The concept of timing is crucial. Should the Bears release any official statement too early, it could disrupt negotiations. Too late, and they risk losing leverage. Meanwhile, agents are strategizing, plotting moves that could maximize career longevity and contract value, all while navigating a landscape teeming with uncertainty. For fans, the emotional stakes are just as high. Social media debates range from mourning potential loss to fantasizing about blockbuster trades, as highlight clips are shared with captions like, "The Bears without Williams," generating thousands of comments and reposts. Each rumor carries weight, a subtle gravitational pull that reshapes expectations, forcing everyone to consider a reality that might be approaching faster than anyone anticipated, blending professional speculation with fan-driven hysteria. The narrative swirling around Caleb Williams' potential exit is further complicated by subtle clues observed during press interactions and team events. Journalists covering the Bears have reported minor but notable changes in demeanor, from a slightly more serious tone during interviews to strategic avoidance of questions about future plans. While none of these hints confirm a move, in the world of NFL rumor culture, the smallest gestures can ignite massive speculation. Analysts are poring over every social media post, every photographic angle, every interview snippet, treating them as breadcrumbs leading toward an inevitable revelation. Beyond the immediate impact on the Bears, the larger NFL landscape is absorbing these tremors with curiosity, as the ripple effect could alter draft priorities, salary negotiations, and positional hierarchies across multiple teams. The suspense is almost cinematic, with fans, analysts, and insiders collectively holding their breath for the next twist in this unfolding story. Even casual observers are being pulled into the narrative, feeling the tension as if they are part of a live drama, a reality show that merges sports, strategy, and human emotion. Rumor culture thrives on this, creating a feedback loop where speculation fuels more speculation, turning every unverified report into a must-discuss talking point, a heartbeat in the story that refuses to be ignored. As the day unfolds, attention has turned toward potential destinations for Caleb Williams, with multiple franchises reportedly evaluating fit, offensive schemes, and market potential. While no official move has occurred, insiders suggest preliminary conversations have begun, hinting at possibilities that range from strategic trades to blockbuster free agent deals. Each scenario carries its own set of complexities: salary cap implications, locker room chemistry, playbook integration, and the psychological impact on teammates and fans alike. Analysts are drawing parallels to past high-profile moves, dissecting outcomes, and projecting consequences that could span multiple seasons. Meanwhile, the Bears' internal strategy appears to be in flux, balancing risk and opportunity as management weighs potential compensation against the loss of a cornerstone player. Fans are oscillating between excitement and apprehension, eager to see how the narrative will evolve while aware that a single announcement could rewrite expectations entirely. Social media has transformed into a dynamic ecosystem, where each rumor sparks debates, polls, and predictions, creating a near-constant dialogue around the potential exit. In essence, the story of Caleb Williams and the Bears is no longer just about football. It's a sprawling, multi-layered drama, blending professional analysis with fan speculation, rumor culture with organizational strategy, all converging on a single, pivotal question: what comes next? The speculation surrounding Caleb Williams' next move has reached a fever pitch, and insiders suggest that multiple franchises are quietly maneuvering to assess the viability of acquiring a player of his caliber. While no official negotiations have been confirmed, Reports from sources close to front offices indicate that preliminary discussions are underway, with evaluators considering both immediate impact and long-term strategic fit. Every element is being analyzed: offensive schemes, quarterback compatibility, target distribution, and even locker room dynamics. Teams are reportedly calculating how a single addition could recalibrate their entire offensive approach, potentially giving them an edge in a fiercely competitive division. Meanwhile, fans are reacting with a mixture of disbelief, excitement, and anxiety, dissecting highlight reels, past performances, and social media posts for clues that might hint at his destination. Analysts and commentators are framing this as more than a simple roster change. It is being described as a potential catalyst for a chain reaction that could redefine positional value and market dynamics across the league. As the rumor mill churns, every minor leak, every cryptic comment, and every subtle gesture becomes amplified, transforming speculation into a high-stakes narrative that captivates both insiders and casual observers alike. In essence, the anticipation surrounding Caleb Williams' possible departure is less about the present and more about the cascading future it threatens to unleash. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Meanwhile, within the Bears organization, the mood is reportedly tense and expectant as coaching staff, management, and players brace for an announcement that could reshape the team's identity. Sources indicate that playbooks are being reevaluated, practice sessions are being adjusted, and contingency plans are being meticulously drawn to mitigate the potential loss of a player whose influence extends far beyond mere statistics. Caleb Williams' role as both a tactical asset and a cultural anchor in the locker room is being factored into strategic deliberations, with attention given to how his absence might affect leadership dynamics, morale, and cohesion. Analysts speculate that the team's front office is balancing the desire to retain talent with broader organizational priorities, including salary cap flexibility and draft positioning, a delicate calculation that could dictate the Bears' trajectory for seasons to come. Fan reactions are amplifying the pressure, with social media debates, memes, and heated discussion threads creating an echo chamber that magnifies each rumor and purported insider tip. The combination of internal deliberations and external speculation has created a perfect storm, where every detail, no matter how minor, becomes a potential clue in a suspenseful, unfolding drama. For those following the situation, the tension is palpable, and the uncertainty surrounding Caleb Williams' next chapter has transformed what would otherwise be routine off-season planning into a riveting narrative of speculation, strategy, and intrigue. Across the league, rival franchises are reportedly monitoring every movement with laser focus, as the potential availability of Caleb Williams introduces strategic opportunities and threats. Sources suggest that teams are evaluating not only how his presence might enhance their offensive output, but also how denying him to competitors could shift divisional balance. Scouts are re-examining tape, analysts are recalculating metrics, and front offices are conducting internal simulations to estimate potential impacts on passing efficiency, red zone conversion, and play-calling versatility. Meanwhile, fans have become engrossed in hypothetical scenarios, projecting touchdown combinations, imagining alternate rosters, and debating which franchise would make the smartest move. The narrative has transcended mere speculation, evolving into a league-wide psychological chess match, where timing, perception, and negotiation tactics intersect to create an atmosphere thick with tension and uncertainty. Even casual observers find themselves swept into discussions, considering how a single departure might ripple across multiple teams, forcing strategic recalibrations that could define rivalries for years. The interplay between rumor, analysis, and fan engagement has produced a feedback loop where each new tidbit fuels more speculation, creating a dynamic ecosystem of suspense and expectation that feels almost cinematic in its intensity, further solidifying Caleb Williams as a pivotal figure in one of the most talked-about narratives of the offseason. Meanwhile, Whispers from sources close to the player hint at the personal dimensions underlying the potential move, suggesting that Caleb Williams may be weighing factors beyond immediate financial gain or team prestige. Lifestyle considerations, city preference, coaching philosophy, and long-term career trajectory are reportedly influencing his decision-making process, adding layers of complexity to an already intricate situation. Agents are playing a delicate balancing act, navigating the expectations of the player, potential suitors, and public perception, while also managing the fine line between negotiating leverage and media exposure. Fans, meanwhile, are projecting their own interpretations onto every action, from social media activity to subtle statements in interviews. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.